And here we go, fight fans. Once again, 3 rounds. This scheduled in the featherweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a kickboxer standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in officially 144.5 pounds. This veteran brings a record that stands at 23 victories with 8 defeats. From Carnwath, Lancashire, England, here is Graham Afterburner Turner. And across the cage, his opponent stands in the red corner. He is a boxer standing 5 feet 8 inches tall. Official weight, 145.5 pounds. His professional record, and tonight his Cage Warrior debut, bringing 9 victories with 4 defeats. From Marseille, France, here is Suleiman Bouhata. Referee in charge of the action is Ricardo Mitchell.
Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. Suleiman Bouhata in the dark blue with pink trim. Graham Afterburner Turner in the black and white shorts. Turner looking fired up here, Josh.
Yeah, he's going to be eager to get going, especially trying to get back on the winning track after that loss on New Year's Eve.
Bit of a slip there. Bouhata comes in with a flying knee. Turner, unbelievable.
Yeah, Turner immediately pressuring forward here, though, driving Bouhata up against the cage. You've seen the work rate from Graham Turner. It just goes through the roof from the outset.
Do not sleep on these guys from France. They may not have the domestic MMA scene of elsewhere in Europe, but some of these guys are really special, and I think we may be seeing a new French star in Suleiman Bouhata. Big takedown from Turner there. The body lock takedown, a bit of a specialty from the man from Scotland.
Yeah, not quite able to hold on to the Frenchman on the way down, though, but this is a position we've seen frequently from Graham Turner. Will look to throw a lot of short shots to the face when he gets the chance here as well.
Watch those heads.
Sweet little level change.
Big takedown there from Graham Turner, trying to establish his position on top now.
He blocks the hips so well in those takedowns that if he body locks a guy, you just know they're going for a ride.
He's doing a great job of just the pressure right now, keeping his head right in that pocket. And then Sully does a great job. He's real elusive, slick, trying to get out of things. Great balance. Same thing when he just kind of went in there with that flying knee, you know. But right now, Turner's doing a good job. He's just raw power, head straight in that pocket and just controlling that arms in, you know, keep controlling the biceps and just nothing too crazy, and just start to wear at him. Let's get some energy out of you, and then maybe we can open up a little bit.
Speaking of the restrictive rules over in France, Turner dropping some elbows now. Of course, elbows, something that Suleiman Bouhata has not had to deal with in his native France.
Yeah, looking to post and get back up now. Good work from the Frenchman. He's going to have to be careful when he stands back up that the knees are going to come in quick. You see that left hand going to the mat to say, hey, I'm still a grounded opponent. Knees to the body only, and now he's back up to his feet.
You cannot have anything other than the soles of your feet on the floor. If you do, your opponent cannot knee you.
Again, Turner immediately back to work.
Oh, great pressure, caught off the hook, but then,
Suleiman Bouhata firing back there.
Suleiman, yeah, he fired 3 real quick, started throwing the hooks back with that space. You can tell he wants the space. So Turner, what he's doing a good job right now, taking the space away. That's the way Turner needs to push this fight right now.
It may look like a really frantic pace from Graham Turner, but I assure you, he can keep this up for 3 fights, no trouble.
He looks like, look at head in the pocket. I mean, just perfect. A lot of pressure.
Fantastic technique here from the Dinky Ninja. Graham Turner still just mid-20s, but with a very impressive resume. Over 30 fights on the ledger, Josh.
Yeah, certainly does.
Swinging at the big left hook there. Just fell short.
Time.
Referee Rich Mitchell calling time. Some of the wrap
right now. Cutman, please.
from the glove on Suleiman Bouhata has just come loose. Rich Mitchell just getting a pair of scissors there. Gonna
look at the breath. Look at the breathing. I know, so he's again, that's that anaerobic side. It's one thing we can work on our cardio, we can work on our jogging, and you know, we can run, but that anaerobic side that wrestling brings in, grappling, you know, that muscle versus muscle, oh my goodness, it starts to wear at you fast, and he's been pushed against that cage for, you know, for dang near the whole round.
Nice body kick there from Bouhata. Superman punch off the cage from the Frenchman. He's certainly got one or two tricks in the bag here, Josh.
Yeah, throwing the big wild strikes, trying the front kick to the face, trying the Superman punch. But it's Graham Turner just pressuring again against the cage. And, you know, this is how he wins so many fights. He's just wearing guys out. It's so hard to stay with that kind of level of cardio that Graham Turner brings.
It's great to see Turner diversifying his attacks, because as we know and as we saw in this fight against Nad Narimani, he can stand up and do a 5-round kickboxing fight. Turner applying pressure here against the cage, making Suleiman Bouhata work.
See if he can do something with this single leg grip here. See Bouhata getting that leg on the outside. Classic defense there.
A little bit of a stalemate developing. Rich Mitchell has asked for action and he gets it now. Turner with a high head kick. Bouhata answers back but ends up body locked. Turner again looking for that takedown.
Well, he ends up on top of that scramble. Half guard now, and you see immediately Bouhata gets on his side, looks for that right underhook, but...
Watch for the elbows here from Turner. Final few seconds of the round. Looking to put a stamp on this first frame.
Stop!
I think just relentless pressure from Graham Turner is how you're going to sum up that first round. And we saw, you know, people are so used to seeing his pace and the frequency with which he throws strikes, they forget how powerful he can be in the clinch and the takedowns.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, there's an art to having that clinch and to be able to hurt people with that thing.
We're going to see some of the action now from that first round. Beautiful flying knee there, Jen.
Oh, it was well timed, it was perfect.
And here's the trademark of Graham Turner, those big body lock takedowns. He really can elevate his man, plant them down on the back.
And you see how he just positions his hips behind his opponent, really enables him to drive the hips through and just deadlift
You're
his
able
man
to
off
horse
the ground.
through, you get just underneath their hip bone and you hit that through, and that puts it up onto your stomach so it's resting, and you explode up and then you can drop it down. Then we try to see this, get a quick soup off the fence there.
Suleiman Bouhata had a few moments of attack, but at the end of the day, when you're defending constant attacks, it's very hard to get your own offense off.
Well, you know, it boils me down to this, and I love to say it, it's pretty versus ugly. What I mean by that is when a fighter wants to sit back and be pretty, and they want to have that space, and they want to have that time and that range, and they're quick. That's what he wants to do. But when you're Graham, you want to, you know what? Let's make it ugly right here. I'm going to be in your face, bringing it.
Suleiman Bouhata taking some deep breaths just before the start of this second round. Turner has certainly made him work, and as we know, Graham Turner, he can keep this pace up all night long.
Oi.
Fantastic straight punches there from the afterburner.
Ooh, finding the mark a couple of times.
Bouhata coming back with that attempted teep, didn't really find the chin of Turner. Tries the uppercut. Turner immediately trying to lock things up again, driving his man into the cage.
Head right back into the pocket, got the underhook, and then he's just going to start digging left to the liver.
The driving up underneath that chin really is very uncomfortable for Bouhata. It's going to put him up on his tiptoes, make his hips that little bit more vulnerable.
Nice combination on the break there from Graham Turner. And Jens, we talk about fighters having a good gas tank, but really can't impress on you enough that Graham Turner really can't keep this pace up for a
I'm looking
long
right at
time.
him. This is impressive. This is a kid that the amount of fights he has, he's a game opponent every time. I don't think if he's trying to grind on you, like I said, Suleiman would love to sit back and fire some tricky, acrobatic, wild, razzle-dazzle stuff. But Graham right now is the only time he's actually giving him that space. Suleiman's not taking advantage of it because he knows the minute he does, Graham's going to grab a hold of him and we're about to make it ugly again. I'm going to wear you out.
Of course, when we talk about those big high head kicks and the flying knees, sometimes it only takes one.
That is textbook on how you get into a clinch scenario. Throw the punches and come in very fast behind them. Bouhata not getting a chance to get his hips away or get any sort of underhook in.
And you look at Turner here, there's absolutely no wasted movement. Everything is working towards that takedown or setting it up.
There you go, Suleiman with a couple of knees in there. Like I said, give him his space. Suleiman just he has to capitalize on those moments because he's not going to get very many of them.
Beautiful straight right hand there from Turner. Roared on by his corner, applauding that shot. Maybe Bouhata missed there. Nice kick to the body. Turning up the tempo is the afterburner. And again, dragging his man down.
You see how Bouhata has to drop all his weight forward. He knows he's going for a ride if he sits up high with Graham Turner. Lovely ankle pick now.
Hit it off. There's the punches. Set it up a little bit. Keep hitting him right now. Start hitting him if he wants to stand up and just prepare when the break comes. You know when you're going to break off, then fire you one or two. Right now, he just needs to score these.
We saw Graham Turner stop Nathan Beer from this position, just kept the hip pressure on against the cage and just relentless short shots to the head, just pure volume.
Weren't massive shots at all, but there was about 40, 50 unanswered punches. The referee had seen enough.
Well, it's a video game, and you have your stamina bar, and they have their stamina bar, and you just start chipping away at it until it goes down to zero. And that's what he's doing. Carry me around. Now you're going to carry all of my weight on top of your weight, and I'm going to pepper shots in your head. If that doesn't seriously get annoying after a while, I'm telling you, it's going to make you want to get up and get out of there.
Suleiman Bouhata trying to do just that, having very little success. Real suffocating strategy here from Graham afterburner Turner.
We can't really understate just how tiring it is having a guy bearing that hip pressure on you, all that weight, and just making it that much harder and that much more sluggish for you to move around.
You literally at some point are just going to have to take a deep breath, hold it, and just scram. I mean, just get out. I mean, otherwise this is how it's going to be the entire. And you know, the worst part is you're absolutely not winning on any judge card right now. You know.
Referee Rich Mitchell there just warning about holding the hand and not the glove. You can't hold on to the glove to control your opponent. You can grab the hand or the wrist. Nice elbow there from Graham Turner.
Watch the back of his head there, Graham.
Just being warned to aim those elbows correctly.
But like you said, Jens, at some point Bouhata's just going to have to take a risk and try and get out the back door somewhere here. Because at the moment, he's just carrying all the weight of Graham Turner.
Yeah, because if he's just going to be stuck there, because then it comes into this play, intelligent defense. If you can't move, you're not intelligently defending yourself right now. So you have to change this up.
Final 10 seconds of the round. And Turner again opening up with some combinations here. Bouhata able to get some space to breathe.
Time.
Not enough time to do anything with it though. And another comprehensively won round for Graham Turner there.
Yeah, I think there's not going to be no doubt in the judges' minds who won that second round. Very decisive from Graham Turner, landed the better strikes on the feet. Again, constant pressure. And we saw at the end of that round just a minute and a half, 2 minutes of just wearing down his opponent.
Let's take a look at some of that action right now. Laser-guided accuracy on those punches. Everything landing from Graham Turner.
I'm just struggling to see where Bouhata is going to find his offense in this fight. Because at the moment, he's just constantly on the back foot. And it doesn't seem like he can score in the clinch. Doesn't seem like he can score in the open range striking.
No, it's just going to have to be a catcher. He's going to have to catch something. He's going to have to throw a one-hit stunner that may change it, change the odd. But if Turner can get to this, again, he's doing a beautiful job of making the fight ugly and making it a grinding. 10 years ago, we all would have been booing, but because MMA has now gotten so big, Cage Warriors exploded and they're a lot bigger, we know the style. Now we're cheering because we're watching him grind and destroy someone that wants to keep the range.
Last round, gents.
It's a methodical breakdown clinic being put on here by Graham Turner. And Jens, you really hit the nail on the head there. It's got to be the big one-hitter quitter from Suleiman Bouhata. We saw him throw some of those flashy strikes in the first round. The second round, not so much. Is he going to have the energy in the third? We're about to find out. Graham Turner in the black and white. Suleiman Bouhata in the dark blue with pink trim. Third and final round here. Cage Warriors Super Saturday. And Graham Turner showing no signs of slowing down. Turner's corner asking for the outside leg kicks. Turner obliges but takes one back and another.
Yeah, landed very solidly from Bouhata.
The ones that slap make the best sound. It's the ones that thud and sound deep are the ones that do the damage.
Yeah, no sound, bad news. A lot of sound, you're okay. Means your foot hit me.
It's all over, surely. Graham Turner bounces, and referee Rich Mitchell has seen enough.
Straight right to
Body
the
shot,
Right
TKO.
down to the gut. I'm gonna wear you out. That. Now, I'm not even saying that. I'm gonna say it in the cage. That's just a thing of beauty. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely phenomenal finish from Graham Turner. He'd been making Suleiman Bouhata work hard for the duration of the fight. We saw him take big breaths after the first round. We saw him take bigger breaths after the second round. And that body shot just folded him like a lawn chair, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, we can't underestimate that, you know, the first 2 rounds will have played a part in that. They'll have got Suleiman Bouhata so tired that when that body shot lunged in, that was really all he needed. But here we see some of the replays of that round. Good guys exchanging good kicks.
All action here, and it was a right hook to the body. Picture perfect shot from the afterburner. Those follow-up punches really academic at that point, Josh.
Yeah, they certainly were. Really, the frequency of attack was what did it for Graham Turner. And then he picked his strikes very decisively. Doesn't need a second opportunity. Flurries for the finish. I'm sure he's going to be exceptionally pleased to get back on a winning track here.
Graham Afterburner Turner unsuccessful in his first title bid, and with a performance like that, Josh, you've got to think that the second title shot might not be too far away.
No, I think he's going to need a couple more wins, but you know, we'll see what happens for him. He's going to want to jump back straight in there. I don't think he's going to want to take too much time off. This guy likes to fight frequently. 30-second fight at just 26 years old.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Great work from the Afterburner. We're going to throw this one to Joe Martinez in the cage to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at 1 minute, 8 seconds, round number 3. Stoppage due to strikes for your winner by TKO victory, Scotland's own Graham After Turner